Good day to you all. Welcome to the world of VITA. VITA stands expanded to Virtual Intelligence Tax Advisor. The goal and the journey of VITA is to simplify the tax compliance for all the entities and organizations across the world. To begin with, we have customized and created automated tax solutions for taxes, which are very specific to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Building tax compliance-driven controls around transactions is something that is outside the scope of most ERPs because they only provide business management-related functionalities and reports. Enterprises need to invest a lot of effort, cost and time into customizing their existing ERP to support tax compliance-related controls and information. The challenges remain similar for most companies. Small or big doesn't make a difference. VITA becomes relevant here because today typically any ERP would probably allow you to export transaction reports into Excel, and your internal compliance team or external tax firm have to compute liability towards any taxes, be it value-added tax, withholding tax or zakat. At the end of the day, the CFO or business owner, do they have assurance that what is computed with the aid of multiple Excel reports and what appears in their ERP, revenue and VAT liability is always in synchrony? The honest answer is no. VITA presently has 4 modules, fully functional and available for subscribers. We have the value-added tax or the VAT module, the withholding taxes or the WHT module, the corporate income tax and zakat module, and e-invoice module, fully compliant with ZATCA Phase 1 and 2. VITA offers you 3 types of solutions to help improve your compliance with regard to VAT. You can push your sales purchase related transactions either by integrating your ERP with VITA module, or if you can use our application program interfaces, also known as APIs, can provide you to push sales purchase data that is very relevant for VAT purposes. Or if you have a challenge with regard to exposing your data, we allow you option to export your data using our file upload option. These 3 modules are built on a bed of 400 transaction-level compliance rules validation engine conceived by our tax experts based on the current laws of KSA and designed for ease of use by our technology team. Allow us now to quickly take you through a demo tour of VITA. What you can see on the top of your screen are the 3 buttons which allows you to select the module. Whichever module you subscribe, you click on VAT. For example, you will get to view only those related aspects with regard to the VAT module. For the purpose of this demo, we will walk you through the file upload functionality, how transactions can be uploaded into the VAT module. We shall show you how the fundamental functionality works within VITA VAT module and then lead you to savor our dashboard report features. Click on Transaction Upload. You will see a drop-down for each transaction type, invoice, credit note and debit note, which allows you either upload your sales and purchase transactions separately, or in case you have a single file for all sales transactions and purchase transactions, you can choose Sales Unified to upload all sales transactions types and Purchase Unified to upload all purchase transaction types. Let us demonstrate this by uploading a sample sales transaction file. We now select the file, use the upload option here to upload the sales transactions. Upon completion of the upload, VITA tells you the count of total records uploads, the records passed by VITA as valid, and the records marked as invalid, as VITA rules engine does not enough information to pass the transaction through as a VAT return worthy transaction. You can click here to view the list of records uploaded, with records that are success color coded differently from invalid records. You could go here and click to download only the invalid records. Once you have downloaded, you will see the error reason in the last column. Please correct the error pointed, save and upload the corrected records. Now that we have uploaded the corrected records, let us view the result. Now we see that all the errors have been corrected and all the records are found VAT report worthy by VITA. Similar exercise will have to be followed for purchase transactions. Allowing the opportunity to view and correct the record. Thus, VITA ensures is that your available business data becomes more pristine in terms of compliance. VITA realizes that both in the case of integrating your data through your ERP, on the left side of your screen, what you see is the dashboard option. You see a summary of all the transactions for the tax period that you have defined by default. But you can also define multiple tax periods. You can define a date range by clicking the Date button here. You can select any particular month, range of months, or years to define the tax period you want to view data for. What the dashboard gives us is a summary of transactions. Anybody who is overseeing the compliance part of the business, be the CEO, CFO, or the business owner, will get an idea as to what is the total transactions that has happened during the month or period that is subject to VAT. What the VAT output liability is for the defined period. The top part of the dashboard graphically represents the output liability L, input tax credit set-off, and the net output liability payable. The final box shows the effect of any carry-forward VAT input credit that can be set off against current period VAT liability. It also displays any manual entry made in the VAT return for corrections relating to previous VAT returns up to VAT amount of SAR 15,000. The bottom half of the dashboard gives you a trail of the items considered for the purpose of reporting taxable sales purchases eligible for input credit. We now move to show you the report options that VITA provides. On the left side of the screen, you see a menu option Reports. VITA has reports that has daily business use, like transaction reports. Click on Reports, then on Transaction Reports. You can generate reports of a detailed nature for any period by defining the date interval, use it view and download data for any particular day. The options to select is available on your screen. Transaction reports are available across all transaction types of sales and purchase invoices, credit, debit notes. We now would like to demonstrate the reconciliation reports feature. As in the case of transaction reports, these reports are available across all transaction types of sales, purchases, invoices, credit, debit notes. This allows user to track and trail as to how the data ported into VITA travels. We will again check how the sales invoice transactions have been received by VITA, processed and reported for VAT return. The inclusions and exclusions are trailed and tracked as separate line items in the reconciliation report, as you can see. This works similarly for purchase transactions too. A word of caution, though, is for the users to ensure that all the records that had been reported as invalid by VITA is corrected and re-uploaded. Only after this is done will the reconciliation reports be able to show the entire trail and track of transaction flow considered or disregarded or reported as a separate line item in the VAT return. Enterprises will significantly benefit by way of cost, time savings, since the reconciliation reports, definable for any period, can serve as the base to provide reconciliation information of VAT returns with financial books. Both for statutory audit and ZATCA inspection report requirement perspective. What you see on screen is the VAT return with all line items automatically populated based on the data you ported. There is an option to download this return. So this, we believe, has provided you an insight of the VITA VAT module. We would be able to take questions if anyhow, or you could reach us. Thank you.